If you've ever been watching a horror movie and you or someone next to you that you're watching it with have found yourselves going, "Don't go in there, why are you going in there? Don't turn on the light," or something to that effect, then congratulations, you likely already have what it takes to survive a horror movie. But for those of you who don't, or those of you who aren't quite confident in it, just in case, I'm glad you found me. This Halloween, I'm bringing you something very special. This is your official Matt Haunt's guide on how to survive a horror movie and how not to have a chainsaw rammed up your poop chute. Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I know I am, because it's finally Halloween! Thank God I don't have neighbors, because if I did, they would actually walk in here and shoot me. Yes, it is Halloween, the best time of the year. That's not true. I get really bad seasonal depression around this time, but this is the last good event of the year before everything feels like it's falling apart. So let's enjoy it. Let's celebrate it together. It's fucking Halloween. There's nothing better than that. I was gonna wear a costume this year, but as you can see, this is about all I came up with because I'm lazy and didn't want to spend $8,000 for a costume. I'm already getting off track, but I went to Spirit Halloween like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. There's a Michael Myers mask there and it looks good, but it's fucking $110, I think it was. Who's gonna buy that? I know someone that did buy one, but apparently Halloween makes ADHD worse because I've just realized how off topic we're getting and how annoying I'm getting. So let's get back to why you're here in the first place, because you need to know how to survive a horror movie. The world's a scary place. We got Freddy, Michael, Jason, we got all of them out there. And let's say you're walking through the woods and they're coming after you. What are you gonna do to survive? Well, I'm so glad you came to me because I am a professional. You came to the guy that doesn't leave his house, is not in good shape, and pretty much the only thing that makes me a professional is I watch a lot of these movies. So I'm not a professional, but you're still here, so just shut up. Rule number one is an obvious one that pisses me and 90% of the population off, which is do not investigate strange noises. If you hear a thump in the basement, or a scratch down the hallway wall, or something whispering your name, why would you go check it out? Like, that's actually the most bewildering thing in these movies is that these people hear these things and they go and follow it. And it gets worse when they get out to the hallway where they heard the noise and then the door opens by itself, right? I know that's not part of the rule. We're only talking about sounds, but the door opens by itself, so they start walking towards it. Makes no sense to me. Your survival rate drops 80% the minute you say, "Hello, is anyone there?" Yes, someone's there and they have a knife and they're gonna kill you. I know it's your home, you probably have valuable possessions, but it's like, dude, the ghost can keep grandma's ashes that you turned into a bong. They can have it. Rule number two is another obvious one, but in all fairness, most of these are just common sense, which most horror movie characters don't have. But rule number two is do not split up. In these movies, every time someone splits up, they end up on the back of a milk carton. If your friend says, "Want to go, let's split up, let's cover more ground," tell them to go cover it alone. Stick together like it's Black Friday at Spirit Halloween. Rule number three is don't pick up cursed objects. If you see like a mask or a doll or a mirror that whispers in Latin, don't touch it. Leave. You're not Indiana Jones. You're Jeff from the HR department. Put the haunted thing down. It shocks me in these movies when so many people see like some cursed object or something that just doesn't look right and they choose to go up and interact with it, and then they're surprised that something bad happened. They're like, "I can't believe this happened to me." The reason it's happening to you is because you touched some shit that looked like this. I don't need a big label saying "do not touch cursed" for me to look at that shit and be like, all right, I'm all done. Rule number four, and this is a big one, do not stay in the haunted house. You see it all the time, and usually their reasoning for staying in these scary ass places is like, "Oh, the mortgage, I still owe on the mortgage." It's like, good, then just put a down payment on your funeral while you're at it. I think it's fairly obvious that if blood starts dripping from the walls, or your record player turns on by itself, or the furniture starts moving, that's not really just old home charm. That's a pretty big red flag. Rule number five, always listen to the horror nerd. Every friend group has that one person that watches way too many horror movies and nobody listens to them. How do I know? That means if I yell run in a situation, any situation, you better be halfway across the world before I even get to the end at the end of run. Rule number six, I think this is a pretty good one. Stay a virgin forever. Never have sex. How many times do people in these movies have sex and die while they're doing it? This last one is just kind of like a bonus rule, but if it's Halloween, assume the worst. If it's October 31st and a dude in a white-ass William Shatner mask is staring at you from across the street, it's probably not a costume contest. Not to mention, way scarier stuff than Michael Myers or any serial killer happens on Halloween. People come to your door and want things from you. Alright, so that's my guide on how you hopefully survive a horror movie, and my guide is the only right one. Any of the other ones you see on YouTube, completely disregard, because I know everything. Seriously though, happy Halloween. I hope you all have fun plans, something you're gonna go do. I wasn't joking, I'm gonna get all the family over and we're gonna watch a bunch of horror movies. I can't wait. So tell me your Halloween plans. Tell me if you have any tips or want to leave some tips for people that are gonna survive horror movies. Oh my god, that's right. And also... Ah! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just scared my cat, and I also just fucking stubbed my toe really bad. God damn it. The joke was not at all worth the setup. Alright, I gotta go, but I'll catch y'all next week for another Quick Cut Tuesdays episode. It's gonna be a good one. I have some fun ideas that I'm currently working on. And yeah, I hope you have a great Halloween. Don't get killed, keep it creepy, and I'll see you next time.